Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Fool's Journey. Today I'm going to be reading for the Scorpio Collective, and we're going to be doing your weekly reading. And so let's begin and see what the universe has in store for you this week. Hope you all are having a great week, and let's begin. Going to be using tarot and oracle cards. So right off the bat, we've got the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and let's see what else we've got in store for you. What other messages you need to hear for this week for our beautiful Scorpios. All right, and we have got the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles upright with the overall energy, the Ten of Wands in reverse. So let's stick that here and see what is going on. All right, let's begin. So starting off for the Scorpios, you have got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about, moving forward, making that first step to walk through it, that open door, because you have really thought about your future plan, and you've come up with a great plan and a strategy for whatever it be: love, career, work, family. You've come up with a plan and you're ready to go. Or are you ready to go? All you got to do now is move through that doorway. You've got the whole vista ahead of you, and sometimes it's hard because you want to make that first step, and you're kind of scared to leave your comfort zone because the world is a big, new, exciting place, and so, but you've got to just you've done the hard work, you've come up with your plan, you've got your vision, so now all you have to do is just take one step and go through the door, and you've got the world in your hand. So lots of wonderful things can happen for you, and you're prepared, you're ready to roll. Moving on, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles in the upright is someone you can see he is planted his seeds, and he's tilled the soil, planted, watered, and he's worked so hard and been so diligent, and he's starting to lose patience because if you're putting a lot of hard work into it, you're doing it for the long term. It's a long-term strategy, but sometimes we get impatient and we want to see results right away. So be patient. This is just telling you to hold on, be patient. You've done the hard work. Good things are going to happen. Just keep moving ahead, because if you just stay stuck, then you'll be stagnant. So just keep moving forward little by little, and you will reap those rewards. So that's, once you make that step, you are going to put in the hard work, and just don't get discouraged. Next up on the board is the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups, the cups are the water signs: Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and they are all, full of emotion and intuition and compassion. They're very sensitive. They're kind of like intuitive healers as well. They're kind, they're loving, and that is kind of what the Queen of Cups is. And the cups are our emotions, and she is pretty good about keeping her emotions, in a good place, not all off kilter, but keep them at a level so she can be on an ocean of rough seas, and she can keep those emotions in check. So this is great for you to have, and it's also saying, be emotionally intuitive, tap into that, and be confident with it, and keep those emotions, under control. So let's delve a little bit deeper here. So underneath the Two of Wands, we've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Now, the Eight of Cups is, someone who might just get bored easily, gets is quickly dissatisfied with life, kind of drifting aimlessly, no purpose in their life. looking for something to fill a void. While, when it's in the upright, it's someone who's basically saying that, is there all to, is this all there is in life? And wanting to find something that you know that will bring him joy, and will be, and is on a mission to do, to go through some hard, tough times and start from scratch, just because they really want to, they know that there's something else out there for them. And when it's in the reverse position, it could be that you kind of, instead of having a purpose and trying to find that higher purpose, you're kind of drifting aimlessly, and you really have no attachment to anything. So, you know, try to avoid that. Remember that this adventure of the Two of Wands is going to be something that's going to be spiritually enlightening and can help you in your life, career, love, um, and your world. So take the step, but do it with passion. Do it for a reason, and then that will make everything, worth the while. Make this huge step that you're taking in your life to walk through that door will make it worth the while, because you have a vision. You've got you, and you're going to be putting that time in and effort. Now, underneath the Seven of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Swords, the pages are all about, bringing ideas. They could be offers. They could be, influences. The pages are in their apprenticeship stage, so they are still learning, and they've got that enthusiasm. And the Page of Swords can, when it's in reverse, it could, swords are usually about your intellect, your mind, your intelligence. And maybe you think you've got silly ideas. Maybe you're impatient here, thinking that maybe you made a mistake in the hard work you've put into something, and you're kind of doubting yourself. And and you see this with the Page of Swords in reverse, that maybe you're thinking, oh gosh, did I pick something silly? Was this not really the right thing for me? Maybe I thought I knew everything I needed to know, but I don't. I need to still learn. I'm still kind of in the, a novice in this adventure. So you're kind of having a little self-doubt and stagnancy and impatience, and you're starting to doubt yourself a little bit. So try not to do that. Remember, you're still learning. And it's going to take time. You might have to do, study more, and put more effort into it, learn a little bit more about what you're building, and just keep working hard at it, and things will pay off. And underneath the Queen of Cups, you have got the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. And that is in the upright. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about, it's kind of like, someone calls it the Lady of Leisure, or the Man of Leisure. They are taking time out. They've worked their rear ends off. They're successful. They've got all the wonderful things in life, and they're taking a little time out to enjoy the fruits of their labor. They're taking care of their body, mind, and spirit. They're taking some leisure time out. They're learning, about the world and culture, and growing their mind and their experiences. And they're also very independent. They're self-sufficient, and um, they're financially independent. And you know, and this is a great way to be. And this is underneath the Queen of Cups. So, this queen has got everything she needs, and now she's got the Nine of Pentacles, and she's kind of an independent person. And she got that way from not letting her emotions take over, you know. And now she's in this good place, and she is taking care of herself. She's worked hard, and she's taking the time out to enjoy the good life and the surroundings that she deserves, because she put in the hard work. And for the overall energy of the read, you have the Ten of Wands, which is all about burdens. You have that in reverse, which means that you're going to let go of these burdens. You've been holding these burdens, and maybe they're other people's burdens and responsibilities, and you've been carrying too much. And now you can, you're going to finally release them, because otherwise you're going to collapse. You've been overburdened. You're going to let go, and you're going to start being that boss, that leader, and delegating instead of carrying all the weight. You are at this point in your life that now you can start to delegate. You're in a great position. You'll be in a financial position. You're using your brain. You keep your emotions in check, and you'll be at a point where you can be the leader and delegate and keep the process going. So what a wonderful read for you. Let's end up with a fortune card and see what that brings. And you have got the dragonfly, and the dragonfly is have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit, which is all about the Nine of Pentacles. You've worked hard, and the Queen of Cups, which is, getting through, able to weather any storm calmly with love and nurturing. And you've taken care of yourself. You've worked hard, and now you're taking time out to enjoy the rewards of your labor, because you've stuck with something. You've stuck with something. It wasn't a waste of time. You put a lot of time and effort, because you walked through that door. You walked through that door, and you made that decision. You had a well thought out plan. You worked hard. You learned more throughout the process, because maybe you needed to learn more. And you're doing that, and you're doing it step by step. It's, and you will eventually reap the rewards and be able to be your own leader, self-sufficient, and start delegating so you can enjoy life more and be this lovely man or lady of leisure and keep these emotions and weather the storms. And so what a fabulous reading. And now you will have joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Enjoy, my fellow Scorpions, and have a wonderful week and slay your week. Bye.